Monsters in My Pocket, The Big Scream sounded interesting. I had a vague memory of the characters, so I was really keen to check out this short film. And unfortunately, it is terrible. It is really bad in two ways. This was released in 1992. It's directed by Lusk and Raye Patterson, and this was released or produced by Hanna-Barbera to advertise the Monsters in My Pocket toys. And the concept is fun. They are very small monsters. And unfortunately, they're not even small for a lot of the film. And when they are small, the things they're interacting with are really boring. And I just don't think they really utilised that at all. The setting wasn't very good. We had this nonsense about seeing a horror film, and it was a terrible setting. It didn't work very well. The story was not very good either. And those two elements, the poorly utilised size of the characters and the boring story, just meant that this was not very interesting. The good little monsters are fighting the bad little monsters, and that's basically all there is to it, but it's really dull. Not a lot happens, and I was not surprised to learn that this was apparently meant to be one of 6 episodes, but this was actually meant to be, according to fandom.com, the 2nd episode, but it actually just aired as a pilot, and the rest of it never came into fruition. I don't know if they made them and didn't release them, or if they never got round to making them. But based purely on this one, I am not surprised. It is a fantastic concept. I love the idea of teeny tiny little monsters. We've got the mummy, we have Medusa, we've got all these really exciting characters. And the designs of some of them are okay. Medusa in particular I thought looked pretty good, but a lot of them are kind of boring to look at. The Invisible Man, actually, I think the way the Invisible Man was done, that was pretty good. I really liked the style of that one as well. But in general, not all of the characters were that interesting to look at. And then you have the poorly utilised size of the characters. As I said, sometimes they are small, but when they're small, they're not really interacting with interesting things that really makes them look cute or fun or interesting. It's really dull. That's not to say the animation style is bad as such, it's just not interesting. The style of the characters, sometimes okay, sometimes kind of boring. So honestly, I'm very disappointed. I had high hopes for this. It sounded brilliant. I remember the toys. I don't remember having any. I don't think I had any. I did have a Google of them. They kind of remind me of Crazy Bones, actually, if anybody can remember Crazy Bones. I did have some of those. But I feel like it's the kind of thing I would have potentially become obsessed with collecting, so maybe it was a good thing that I didn't have any. Watching this now, I feel rather disappointed because this really could have appealed to me. This could have been fantastic, fun, quirky, beautifully animated, really creative, and I just feel like it was a bit of a poor effort, to be honest. It wasn't very good. If it sounds like something you're curious to watch, then give it a go. It's not insufferable, it's not unwatchable, but it's not good. There are a lot of opportunities for improvement, and as I said, it doesn't surprise me that the full series was never released. Monsters in My Pocket, The Big Scream, is definitely nowhere near as good as it could have been.